Hello viewers. Welcome to a new tour guide. Today we will know about what you can see in Colorado in the United States of America. This is the third episode. You can watch our first, second episodes and check the I button. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, so let's go. What you can see in Colorado. Some of Colorado's most iconic natural beauty lies outside its national parks and in its many national monuments, national forests, and state parks. Other areas of federally protected scenic beauty in Colorado include national recreation trails, national recreation areas, national grasslands, national wildlife refuges, and national wilderness areas. The Bureau of Land Management also has extensive public land holdings. National monuments in Colorado. Archaeological and geological points of interest abound throughout Colorado's national monument system. 1. Canyons of the Ancients National Monument. In southwestern Colorado. Contains more than 6,000 archaeological sites representing ancestral Puebloan and other Native American cultures. 2. Colorado National Monument, near Grand Junction. Rim rock drive and trail system through red sandstone pillars, arches, and other strange rock formations rise hundreds of feet above the Grand Valley. 3. Florissant Fossil Beds National Monument. Near Florissant, west of Pikes Peak. Yes, there are petrified redwood trees in Colorado, preserved in a rain of volcanic ash during the Pleistocene era. Up to 1,700 species have been found, making this one of the most diverse fossil beds in the world. 4. Hovenweep National Monument, near Cortez. Protects 6 ancestral Puebloan villages spread over a 20-mile expanse of mesa tops and canyons along the Utah-Colorado border. Iconic to the monument are the multi-storied ruins. 5. Yucca House National Monument, near Cortez. An entire unexcavated city of ancestral Puebloan houses was built between 1150 and 1300 AD. National Historic Trails in Colorado. Connecting countries, colonies, and cultures, these trails were a crucial part of the European settlement of the western U.S. 1. Old Spanish National Historic Trail. Winding through southwestern Colorado, this 1820s trade route leads from Abaque, New Mexico, to Los Angeles, California. 2. Pony Express National Historic Trail. Through the Eastern Plains. Even though it was in operation for only 18 months in the early 1860s and was shut down with the advent of the transcontinental telegraph, the Pony Express has become an indelible part of Wild West lore. 3. Santa Fe National Historic Trail. Through the Eastern Plains. The commercial route between Missouri and Santa Fe, New Mexico. The U.S. Army marched along this trail to invade Mexico during the Mexican-American War, the U.S. conquering and annexing California, Nevada, Utah, and parts of Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico, and Wyoming. National Historic Sites in Colorado. Colorado's 2 national historic sites tell the story, for both good and ill, of European-U.S. relations with Native Americans. 1. Bent's Old Fort National Historic Site. Near La Junta, a restored adobe fur trading post from the 1840s. Learn about the authentic Old West history of traders, trappers, and Native Americans who came to the fort to barter. 2. Sand Creek Massacre National Historic Site. Near Chivington, another dark chapter in U.S. relations with Native Americans. In 1864, soldiers from the U.S. military attacked a peaceful encampment of Cheyenne and Arapaho along Big Sandy Creek on the Eastern Plains. Out of a group of primary women, children, and the elderly, 150 were killed. National Scenic Trails in Colorado. Continental Divide National Scenic Trail. It follows the backbone of the Rocky Mountains for 3,100 miles from Canada to Mexico. Primarily high alpine hiking in pristine wilderness areas. The trail never deviates more than 8 miles or 13 kilometers from the Continental Divide. National Forests in Colorado. There are 11 national forests in Colorado. Here are a few notes on famous landmarks. 1. Pike National Forest, near Colorado Springs. The home of Pikes Peak is the most visited mountain in North America and the second most visited mountain behind Japan's Mount Fuji. Driving to the top or riding the Pikes Peak Cog Railway. 2. San Isabel National Forest, the valid high country in Colorado, with 19 of the state's 14 ERs, including Mount Elbert, the highest peak in Colorado. Contains many famous mountain ranges: the Sawatch, Collegiate Peaks, Sangre de Cristos, and Spanish Peaks. 3. White River National Forest, home of the famous Maroon Bells Range, near Aspen. Also home to the pilgrimage site of Mount Holy Cross, a 14,005 featuring peak with deep snow-filled crevasses on its face that form a massive crucifix. Near Vail. State parks in Colorado. Recreation and rugged natural beauty are the common denominators for Colorado's 44 state parks. Arkansas Headwaters Recreation Area, near Buena Vista, recognized as one of the nation's most popular locations for whitewater rafting and kayaking on the Arkansas River, the most commercially rafted river globally. City parks in Colorado. In Colorado, wilderness areas are hard to define, with many of the state's most visited attractions administered by towns and cities. There are many places of cultural and historical significance, as well. 1. Chautauqua Park, home of one of the few remaining Chautauqua lecture halls. This recreation area abuts the jutting red sandstone crags of the Flatirons, a symbol of Boulder. 2. Denver City Park. Designed in 1882, this graceful urban playground houses the Denver Zoo and the Museum of Nature and Science. 3. Garden of the Gods. Administered by Colorado Springs, the red rock pillars, arches and bluffs frame snow-covered Pikes Peak in the distance. An easy hike, bike ride, or way to exhaust the memory on your digital camera. 4. John Denver Sanctuary, in Aspen. Fan pilgrimage site and the monument to the folk artist who gave so many a Rocky Mountain High. 5. Red Rocks Amphitheater. Located in Morrison on the western edge of Denver, an outdoor concert venue with incredible natural beauty provides a great view of Denver below. Visit the Rock and Roll Museum at the top of Red Rocks, eat in the restaurant, hike the red sandstone and scrub oak trails for their scenic beauty and wildlife. 6. Royal Gorge. Cañon City runs a theme park on the rim of this 1,250 featuring deep canyon, including the Royal Gorge Bridge, the highest suspension bridge in the world. Popular attractions in Colorado. 1. Air Force Academy Chapel, in Colorado Springs. Built in 1962, this white-spired building is considered a premier example of modernist architecture. Designated a National Historic Landmark. 2. Buffalo Bill Museum and Grave. In Golden, close to the bristling microwave and communications towers of Denver's TV and radio stations, Buffalo Bill's final resting place is a strange blend of the Old and New West. 3. Celestial Seasonings Tour. In Boulder. Popular free tour of the herbal tea factory, including the overpowering vapors of the spearmint room. Lots of hot tea and free samples. 4. Crow Canyon Archaeological Center. Go on a real archaeological dig of Pueblo peoples who live near Mesa Verde National Park. 5. Denver Mint. In downtown Denver, the single largest producer of coins in the world. Free tour, but be sure to go to their website and book your reservations in advance. 6. Denver Art Museum. Architect Daniel Libeskind designed the new wing of the museum, a thrusting ship-like prow of titanium and glass. Collections include work by Man Ray, Andy Warhol, David Hockney, and Philip Guston, and an essential collection of Western art. 7. Durango and Silverton Narrow Gauge Railroad. Built by the Denver and Rio Grande Railway in 1879, this steam locomotive carries tourists between Durango and Silverton. 8. Georgetown Loop Railroad. Considered an engineering feat for narrow gauge rail lines. The historic steam engine open and closed cars offer some fantastic views in a ride over a 100-foot high trestle. A mine tour is also an option. Close to Denver with stations in Georgetown and Silver Plume. 9. Glenwood Springs Hot Springs Pool and Spa. One of the largest hot springs pools in the world. For more Colorado geothermal pools, See the Wikivoyage article, Hot Springs. 10. History Colorado Center. In downtown Denver, the History Colorado Center is a popular first stop for tourists to get acquainted with the state. Exhibits feature hands-on, interactive activities for families, like a ski jump simulator and storytelling, time machines, to push around a vast state map, combining artifacts with technology to highlight Colorado's past's fun and profound stories. 11. Kit Carson County Carousel. In Burlington, near the Kansas border. After being buried inside its terminal in feed corn for decades, this 100-year-old carousel is still in working order and with its original paint. 12. South Park. Near Fairplay. Sadly, no Stan, Kyle, Kenny, or Cartman from the eponymous TV cartoon series. But there are some beautiful mountains and scenery on this 3000 plateau. Scenic drives in Colorado. 1. Pikes Peak. Beautiful drive to the summit of Pikes Peak. 2. Independence Pass, highest paved pass in Colorado, Highway 82 near Aspen. Summit reaches 12,000 feet. Very scenic drive. The road becomes one lane at points. It closed from November through May. 3. $1 Million Highway. Incredible scenery between Ouray and Silverton was first opened by Otto Mears in the late 1800s. The road is open year-round. Snowmobiling in Colorado. Colorado is home to some of the best snowmobiling in the country. Glenwood Springs is surrounded by two areas, the White River National Forest and the Grand Mesa. Trail riding on groomed trails, hill climbing, deep powder carving, scenic views with a mixture of trees and meadows. These areas get an average of 35 feet of snow a year. Fishing in Colorado. With 6,000 miles of streams and more than 2,000 lakes and reservoirs to choose from, you can fish for over 35 warm and cold water fish species. Outdoor enthusiasts can enjoy angling, high mountain stream fishing, and ice fishing in Colorado. Don't forget to watch the seasons set by the state and obtain your fishing license. Otherwise, you may be facing a stiff fine of up to $50. Gambling in Colorado. Several historic towns in Colorado offer casino gambling. Black Hawk, Central City, and Cripple Creek are the three most famous. Maximum bets are $100. The Ute Reservation in the southwestern corner of the state also runs casinos. Hiking in Colorado. Colorado has a seemingly endless amount of hiking trails. Colorado hiking trails can lead you through various terrain, including deserts, mountains, canyons, etc. Mountain climbing in Colorado. 1. Of the 54 so-called 14ers, many can be climbed without ropes or technical experience. The rewards are breathtaking. The current standard among introductory guidebooks to routes on 14ers is Bornman and Lampert, A Climbing Guide to Colorado's 14ers. This book is updated frequently to reflect changes in access restrictions. Many people also find Jerry Roach's book, Colorado's 14ers, From Hikes to Climbs, a comprehensive guidebook for hiking and climbing these Colorado giants. Colorado has more 14ers than any other state in the USA. Be prepared for crowds on some of the more popular summits during the summer on weekends. Also, be prepared for an outing, as conditions can and do change rapidly in Colorado's high mountains. 2. Many high 13ers are nearly as rewarding to climb as the 14ers, while typically far less crowded with would-be mountaineers. Some of the high 13ers are more technically difficult than any 14er and require rope and technical expertise. Mountain biking in Colorado. Colorado is one of the best places to go mountain biking. The choice of location will depend on the season. Crested Butte, Steamboat Springs, Winter Park, Salida, Leadville, Vail, and Summit County offer world-class mountain bike trails. Still, many are only rideable after the snow melts in June and before the snow returns in September or October. During the spring and the fall, conditions are perfect at Grand Junction and Fruita, which offer desert trails similar to the famous bike trails in Moab, Utah. The trails along the Front Range, near Denver, Boulder, Fort Collins, and Colorado Springs, are excellent. Since they are located at various elevations, they offer to ride almost year-round. Additionally, most ski resorts offer lift-served mountain biking. Keystone, Winter Park, and Sol Vista resorts are among the most notable. Skiing and snowboarding in Colorado. Colorado is one of the world's top destinations for alpine skiing, snowboarding, and other winter mountain sports. Home to 26 ski areas and resorts, Colorado offers the perfect location to take a family, solo, or couples vacation. From beginners to expert mountains, these resorts are open to anyone. The alternatives in ski towns offer shopping, spas, tubing, and other fun attractions even for the non-skiers. Many of these resorts are only 1 to 2 hours outside of Denver. Whitewater rafting in Colorado. 1. Skiing isn't the only reason thousands of people travel to Colorado each year. During the summer months, Colorado offers some of the best whitewater rafting. The Arkansas River is one of the most rafted rivers in the country. Over 50,000 rafters experience the pounding white water of the Ark, as the locals call it. Many of the outfitters are less than 2 hours outside of Denver and offer a variety of trips for all ages and experience levels. 2. Golden has a world-class kayak course that is free and open to primarily year-round use. There are several kayak shops in Golden, and they also have demos and clinics on various dates. 3. Many mountain towns along the Colorado and Arkansas rivers offer whitewater rafting excursions. You can choose a half-day, full-day, or overnight trip. 4. Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park provides outstanding whitewater rafting and gold medal trout fishing on the Gunnison River. Wildlife viewing in Colorado. It's not hard to spot wildlife in Colorado. There is a diversity of wild animals maintained by the Colorado Division of Wildlife. Elk, mule deer, moose, mountain goats, bighorn sheep, antelope, brown bears, mountain lions, and bobcats range the national parks, forests, and state parks. Migratory birds such as hummingbirds and sandhill cranes return to their summer habitat each year. Look for wildlife viewing area signs along the highways and interstates. Or simply venture into any wilderness area. You will need binoculars, a camera, and good luck and patience. 1. I-70 at Genesee Park. This western suburb of Denver in the foothills of the Rocky Mountains is home to the city of Denver's buffalo herd. Pull off the interstate and snap a few photos with the bison in the foreground. The snow-capped Continental Divide is in the distance. 2. Mount Evans, also off I-70 near Idaho Springs. Drive the Mount Evans Scenic Byway and Wilderness, the highest paved road in the U.S. More often than not, you will see a herd of shaggy white mountain goats on the drive. 3. I-70 through Georgetown, just west of Denver. Around the Downieville Starbucks, start scanning the north side of the interstate. A herd of bighorn sheep routinely grazes on the steep slopes, often venturing as close as the shoulder of the highway. 4. Alamosa, Monte Vista, Vaca National Wildlife Refuge Complex, near Alamosa. The threatened bird is the giant crane in North America. Each October and March, 3,000–5,000 cranes make a migratory stopover. The San Luis Valley celebrates the Monte Vista Crane Festival to honor this impressive bird in the spring. 5. Gould. In the North Park area near Wyoming is the moose-watching capital of the state. At the same time, Colorado, in general, is home to the southernmost moose population in North America. 6. Rocky Mountain National Park is a beautiful place to look for elk. Fall days are the best time of the year to enjoy watching elk. Herds can be spotted all through the park, and the elk's bugling is an almost constant noise during some times of the year. Festivals and events in Colorado. 1. Colorado State Fair. In Pueblo. Rodeo, concerts, tigers, sea lions, fair rides, and fair food. 2. The Cherry Creek Arts Festival is held every Independence Day weekend in the Cherry Creek section of Denver. This is an outdoor festival full of shopping and food. 3. Colorado Balloon Classic is held annually over Labor Day weekend in Colorado Springs. Hot air balloons and crew come from all over the country to participate. This event takes place in Memorial Park, off Pikes Peak Avenue between Hancock Avenue and Union Boulevard near the shores of Prospect Lake. Mass ascensions of dozens of balloons happen on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday mornings, with a balloon glow scheduled for Saturday and Sunday evenings dependent on weather conditions. As this park is at the foot of Pikes Peak, the photos are spectacular. The Colorado Balloon Classic was begun in 1977 and has grown to be the largest and longest continuously running hot air balloon launch in the Rocky Mountain region and the state of Colorado. Admission is free, and this is a family-friendly event. 4. Mesa Verde Country Indian Arts and Culture Festival. May is Archaeology Month in Colorado. There is no better place to celebrate than Mesa Verde Country, the archaeological center of America. Archaeology ties all of us to the heritage we proudly share with the ancestral Pueblo people from the past and the Native Americans living here today. 5. Old South Gaylord Street Festival is held every Memorial Day weekend. This festival started when several local stores had sidewalk sales simultaneously. They decided to coordinate their efforts next year, and now decades later, vendors from all over the state set up tents. Many of the goods on sale are handmade, and there is plenty of food, live music, and fair-style attractions. 6. Strawberry Days. Every June, Glenwood Springs holds a festival and carnival with something for everyone of every age to enjoy. They serve free strawberries and ice cream on Saturday of the event. This event goes back over 100 years. It is the longest-running festival west of the Mississippi River. The festival was started to celebrate the strawberry harvest and to gather with friends and family to celebrate the warm days of summer ahead. 7. Taste of Colorado. Every year downtown, over 40 restaurants set up booths near the state capitol in Denver's Civic Center Park to celebrate the weekend. Admission is free, but tickets are needed for the carnival rides and other attractions. 8. Cannabis in Colorado. Any visitor who's seen Denver's numerous marijuana dispensaries can see that Colorado has permissive laws regarding cannabis. As of 2017, it is legal for out-of-state visitors to purchase up to 1/4 of an ounce from licensed dispensaries, while Colorado residents can purchase up to 1 ounce. Consumption is only permitted within private residences with the owner's permission, but not in places open to the public, such as cafes, restaurants, nightclubs, etc. Marijuana is also not allowed at Denver Airport. Consumption is permitted like alcohol, with equivalent offenses prescribed for driving under the influence. Drug tourists should still exercise caution and discretion. Cannabis is still illegal under U.S. federal law. Taking marijuana across state lines is considered drug trafficking. It will be treated very harshly by authorities in neighboring states. Local art. Anyone who lives in Denver or has been to Denver can tell you that the art scene is very vibrant. You can buy small paintings that cost $50 minus $200 from any local restaurant. Still, suppose you want to go all out. In that case, you can purchase large and expensive paintings from various clubs, showcases, and even the Denver Art Museum itself. Be warned that there will be very little artwork to buy outside big cities or large towns. This is all about the third episode. Thank you for watching this video entirely. If you want, you can watch our other tour guides about the USA. Then you can visit our channel. If you like this video, I will say it again. Please subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much.